Hello everyone, in this video we will be interfacing a servo motor with Arduino. Servo motors are electronic devices and rotary or linear actuators that rotate and push parts of machine with precision. Servo motors are mainly used on angular or linear position and for specific velocity and acceleration. So in this experiment, we will be interfacing a servo motor with Arduino and we will be using two LEDs in order to detect the value lesser or greater than 100. This interfacing of servo motor with Arduino will be done in Tinkercad, which is a free web app for 3D design, electronics and coding. So in Tinkercad, we will be creating a circuit model and then implementing with the code which will produce the output. And so the software requirements include Tinkercad and the components of the circuit include servo motor, resistor, LED and Arduino. So this is the circuit. The major components over here are servo motor, Arduino, LEDs and resistor. The servo motor has three pins, namely ground, power and signal. The ground pin of the servo motor is connected to the ground pin of the Arduino. The power pin of the servo motor is connected to the 5-volt pin of Arduino. The signal pin of the servo motor is connected with the sixth digital pin of the Arduino. Two LEDs of different color are used in this experiment in order to indicate the values lesser and greater than 100. The LEDs have anode and cathode. The cathode of both the LEDs are connected to the ground pin of the Arduino. The anode of red LED is connected with a resistor of 1 kilo ohm resistance and connected to the ninth digital pin of the Arduino. The anode of the green LED is connected to the resistor of 1 kilo ohm resistance and connected to the eighth digital pin of the Arduino. Thus, the whole circuit is done with the connections and we are ready to proceed with the coding part. So this is the coding part and the purpose of the code is to control the servo motor and provide visual feedback using LEDs based on the position of the servo motor. So in our code, we will be initially declaring the servo library. Hashtag include servo.h is the servo library being used, which provides functions to control the servo motor. Then an object named SR1 of type servo is declared, which will be used to control the servo motor. Then a integer variable named pos is declared and initialized as 0. Then two variables named red and green are declared and the pin numbers of the red and green LEDs are assigned to them. Moving to the setup function, SR1.attach of 6. This attaches the servo motor to the pin 6 of the Arduino. Serial.begin of 9600. This initializes serial communication with a baud rate of 9600. Mode line sets the red and green pins as outputs, indicating they will be used to control LEDs. Then in the loop function, we will be having two for loops. Inside each for loop, we will be having a if loop. In the first for loop, the iteration is from 0 to 180 degrees in steps of 5. SR1 dot write of pause, delay of 1000, serial dot print line of pause. These line sets the servo motor position to pause, which is initially 0, introduce a delay of 100 milliseconds, and prints the current position of the serial motor. Then in if loop, this block of code turns on the red LED for 200 milliseconds, and if the position is greater than or equal to 120 degree. Then in the next for loop, we will be iterating from 180 degree to 0 degree in steps of 5. Similar to the before, SR1 dot write of pause, delay 1000, serial dot print line of pause, sets the servo position, introduces a delay and print the current position of the serial motor. Then we will be declaring a if loop. So this block of code turns on the green LED for 200 milliseconds if the position is less than or equal to 100 degrees. So on stimulating the code, we will be getting our outputs. When the values of the servo motor are lesser than 100, the green LED will glow. And when the values of the servo motor are greater than 120, the red LED will glow. The values of the servo motor can be visualized in the serial monitor and it can also produce a graph of it. So this is all about interfacing a servo motor with a Arduino. So initially the components are connected and the circuit is done in the Tinkercad. Then the code is implemented, which controls the servo motor and produces visual feedback using LEDs based on the position of the servo motor. And by doing this, the Arduino is interfaced with the servo motor, and the angular position is controlled using PWM signals. Thank you.